Hello guys, welcome back to Python Basic Tutorial Series Day 12 class. It's me Ashwath Shetty taking you people to understand the basic concept of Python. In my previous class, we have seen how to define the function and what are the uses and advantages of the function, along with some examples. And also we have seen how to pass the arguments and parameters inside the function. So as of now, we have discussed to pass numeric type of parameters. So today we are going to discuss the concept called string as a parameter. Now in sometimes the user wants to give the string as a parameter inside the function. To do so, we can use the string as a parameter. So that's why now we can see how we can make use of the string as a parameter inside the function by creating one program. So let us open the new file. So in this program, I'm going to write the function. It accepts the string as a parameter. Here I am trying to do concatenation of the string by using the functions. Let us see. Create function def full name. Create function def full name. Here I am passing, that is first comma last as the parameter and colon. Now I want one variable full name is equal to what I am going to do, first name concatenate using plus symbol and some space I am giving here and plus last name. After that I am going to print full name. Okay, so now I want to enter the first name and second last name. For that, first is equal to input of enter the first name and last is equal to input enter the last name. So here user is going to enter the first name and last name. After this, I want to call the function to compute the full name, that is full name of first comma last. Okay, so now save this program, full name, and run it now. So enter the first name. I will enter Ashwath. And enter the last name, Shetty. So it is computed, it concatenated the first part and last part and gave the output as hello Ashwath M Shetty. Like this we can pass the string inside the function as a parameter. Understood? Now we'll see another concept called functions returning value. So a function may or may not be return a value when called. The return statements returns the values from the function. For example, when the function is not returning anything, those functions are called void functions. Whenever you want to return some value from a function, that time we are going to use the return statement in our function. So let us see how we can make use of the return statement in our function. So let's have one example program for this. In this program, I am going to calculate and display the exponent of a given number. So that I am defining the function called calculate of power. Exponent means power. Calculate of power, that is calc of power. Here I am passing the value number comma power, any base value and power value. After that, I want result variable. Initially 1, I will keep initially 1, and I will use for loop for I in range starting from 1 and up to power plus 1. Okay, because range should be up to power plus 1. After that, some statements I am using here, incrementing the result value, that is result is equal to result exponent result into number. Okay, now after this computation I am using the return statement here, return result, so it will return the value in the function. And now I want base value. For that, I will get the base value from the input function from the user. By the input function from the user, enter the value for base. Okay, after that I want expo, that means exponent value. That also same thing, I will get it from input function, enter the value for exponent. After this, I want answer variable to call the function calc power. Okay, so calc power, I'm calling the function calc power and passing the base and expo as the parameters and storing the value result in the answer variable. Now I am going to print the result, that is base comma raised to the power expo comma his. It is saved in answer variable, so enter answer. Now save the program and run it. So enter the value for base, I will enter 5. Enter the value for expo, I will enter 4. So somewhere I did not name calc power is not defined, it's showing error. So I have used here calc POW, I have called here power, that is the problem. So change it as calc power and run it again. Now enter the value for base 5, value for expo 4, and 5 raised to the power 4 is 625. And for your understanding, I will give the smaller value base 2 and power 3 I will give. The 2 raised power, that is 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Understood? So like this we can make use of the parameters and make use of the return statement in our program. Okay, well guys, I hope today's class found informative and interesting, and you can make use of this code and practice it, and like the video and share to your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.